Yeah, you read that title right. Big Hit Entertainment is allegedly suing a kid. And if you're wondering how old is this kid? Well, younger than people think Lisa looks.
Oh, I passed 18 already.
I don't know.
Yes.
16.
Did she not just say past 8? Never mind. Back to Big Hit allegedly suing an 11-year-old kid. Now, I keep emphasizing allegedly because so far it has only come from, I guess we can call them the defendant. Nothing official has come from Big Hit's side about this, so for now, take it with a grain of salt unless you want to put all of your eggs in an 11-year-old basket. Let me tell you why and where all this comes from, and then you tell me if you think it's right, wrong, necessary, whatever. So apparently earlier this week, there was a hateful hashtag going around in South Korea toward Jungkook. This particular defendant did not delete their post, and because fans were reporting a bunch of people to Big Hit, the defendant got a letter notifying that they were being sued for defamation and hate speech. They were also instructed to visit the nearby police station with their parents, of course. I didn't hear or see anything about this hashtag, so if it actually did happen, whatever it was and whatever this kid contributed to it had to have been really bad. That or the company is trying to make an example out of someone, and since their posts weren't deleted and public, well, there you go. Which also brings up the important part that Big Hit's lawyers or whoever was involved in this did not try to go after an 11-year-old. They sued an account owner, and that account owner just so happens to be 11 years old. But still, there are actually a lot of mixed reactions to this. Some are saying that this is just a kid and that Big Hit should let it go and go after adults who know exactly what they're doing. Some argue against that, saying Big Hit does sue adults for the same thing, and that if anything, this is the best time for this kid to learn that their actions and words have consequences. Some are worried and embarrassed for the parents, while others think that they should have been monitoring their child's activity anyway, or even not let them have social media accounts. So, as you can see, there's a full spectrum of opinions being discussed. If Big Hit are actually suing this kid, I would think it would just be a slap on the wrist or a fine, rather than them trying to extract millions of dollars from this family. I think they just want to show that hate comments will not be tolerated no matter what. And now with all that info in front of us, do you think that it's taking it too far? Is it a necessary duty to protect their artists in the long run? Too bad no one was there to protect TXT when Bebe Rexha asked if they had girlfriends.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You guys have any girlfriends?
Oh no.
No, you gotta stay single forever, right?
Guys, if you're ever feeling down, Soobin is a prime example of dreams do come true. You can start by being a fan of someone, to them telling you happy birthday, to asking for a collab, to doing an Instagram live stream with them. Soobin trying to calm his inner fanboy is well worth the watch. I mean, how many emojis do you think that is?
16.
No! Anyway, I'm happy for them because, you know, Bebe Rexha is no stranger to awesome pants. Just like Cignature, just like Dreamnote, just like GIDLE. You guys have flooded me with these pants in the last week and I love it. They just came pouring in. It's like when one appeared, more were bound to follow along. Which ironically applies to the situation regarding Lisa, LOONA, and 17's Dino. They're all separate situations, but weirdly happen around the same time regarding the same kind of thing. Let's start with Dino. The reason fans want an apology for Dino is because it seems like Billboard Korea took it a little too far when airbrushing his face, to the point where fans don't think they can recognize him at all in the photo. At the very least, that he looks ill with the way they edited his jaw, which in my opinion, one of his defining features. You guys tell me, are these two the same person? How about these two? Hashtag apologize to Dino was followed by 12 not 9. And that was because of this ad that featured 9 members of LOONA rather than all 12.
16.
No, 12! Now, maybe you're thinking the other 3 may not have been present for the photo shoot. Well, it turns out they were. So my question would be, why and how did this even happen? Why, as in why not all 12? Was it a spatial issue? And if so, how did you decide which members to cut out? Is there a photo of the other 3 on a different door? Whatever it is, fans have taken it upon themselves to fix it. Maybe you think it's a big deal, maybe you don't, but I think there are interesting questions to be asked. Now, in Lisa's case, it wasn't so much being edited too much or edited out, rather just cropped. No, not cropped out, just cropped. But hey, you know what? Maybe there weren't any other Coachella oh, never mind. Again, whether you think it's a big deal or not, here's a version where fans fix the problem. Even Jeff Benjamin made a tweet that some people thought was toward the Lisa cropped picture, but that may not have been the case. Regardless of whatever that was hinting toward, we know he was definitely busy yesterday reporting on the news that a lot of fans have been waiting for after hundreds of support hashtags in the last few months. It's not the exact outcome we were hoping for, but better than a lot of us expected. Wonho has officially signed with Highline Entertainment as a solo artist. Now, if you're upset that he isn't back with Monsta X, keep in mind, Highline Entertainment is a subsidiary label of Starship. Like Benjamin says, this is a huge step toward not discarding artists and seeing out the commitment toward one another till the end. This is like if BI signed with the Black label, but that's much less likely to happen, which is why credit has to be given to Starship Entertainment for doing this. Along with the announcement, Wonho has opened up his individual social media accounts, and just like what happened to Irene, the rush of support and followers came so fast, Instagram's algorithm flagged it and the account disappeared. The account should be back now, and it's just awesome to see fans, and even those who aren't fans of Monsta X, celebrate the Won homecoming. We might be getting music from him in the near future, maybe even a Monsta X collab. I mean, since they're under the same parent label, how long do we have to wait for that? 2, 3 months?
16.
Oh my.